Dear student, welcome to our English class. Today's our topic is topic-based story writing. That is means today we'll discuss the story in your second monthly test from the syllabus of your second monthly test. There are three topics. We'll discuss the story writing based on three topics today. Before starting that one, I want to tell you about the story. What is the story? A story may be the imaginative or it may be the fact, but the story must have a well setting and good idea to develop. At the same time, you must keep a message for the reader. These are the three things. At first, setting will be there. What is the setting? The environment, okay, the surroundings, all of these are settings. Character will be there, okay, character will be there, and there should be a good idea, okay, and it should be well developed, and there will be a lesson for this story writing for the reader. So these are the things you have to keep in your mind. If you know that one and keeping that four things in your mind, you can write a story easily from yourself without memorizing it from the books. But today here we make the notes of the story so that you can practice and you can got the idea how to develop the story. Today's topic is three topics in your syllabus. Bayezid Bustami, the devoted son, or another name of this story is Devotion to Mother. The Dove and the Ant, another one is Grabs a Sword, or The Fox and the Grapes. In different title or topics, the story is there. Let's go for the first one. Bayezid Bustami, the devoted son to the. So you know this is the story based on Baghdad. So what's happened? Bayezid Bustami, the devoted son, devotion. So he has the devotion. So here you have to develop the story in such a way so that there must be the devotion, okay, to father or mother, okay. Here the devotion to mother. Bustami was studying in his room, okay. What's happened? He was studying. So our setting is study room here. Our setting is study room, and the character is Bayezid Bustami. His mother was lying on her bed because she was ill. His mother was lying on her bed because she was ill. So our context is ill mother. Mother is ill. Character is Bayezid Bustami and his mother. So what's happened? At midnight, she woke up from sleep and wished to drink water. So weak person, ill mother, woke up suddenly, and want to have water. Mother told Bayezid to give her a glass of water. Mother requests to give a glass of water. Bayezid Bustami stood up. Okay, the boy stood up. He went to patch water, to the patch of water. So he went to the jar of water, but alas, what's happened? There will be something negative. He found not a single drop of water anywhere in the houses. He haven't got any water. He haven't got any water in the house. Okay. The night was dark still. So this is also what is called setting. How is the night? Night is the dark. So the entire locality was deep sleep. Everyone is sleeping as there's the relation. Look here, dark night. Okay, it is good for sleep. He didn't want to disturb the neighbors. Okay, so he thought what to do. All of a sudden, he remembered a spring. All of a sudden, he remembered there is a source of water. It was at the other end of the locality. Okay, he decided to go there. He took a jar and went fountain for water. Then he took a jar. I have gone there. But how he has gone there through a dark night, it is not described here. He filled the jar with water and returned home. Bayezid Bustami went to his mother with a glass of water, but by that time she was asleep again. He didn't wake up her and stood beside her bed with the glass of water in his hand. The mother woke up next morning and looked about. She found that Bajit Bustami was still waiting by her bed with the glass of water in his hand. She remembered what she had said at night, and tears of joy rolled down her cheeks. God bless you, my son, said the mother, and the boy was really blessed. He became the famous Bajit Bustami. So devotion makes a man great. So if you have the devotion, the learning of this poem is the story is that if you have the devotion to any work or any activities or to the service of anyone, this devotion must make you great. So if we think for the setting is dark night, then there's the fountain, sick mother, neighboring is sleeping. Okay, here they didn't tell how Bajit have gone there to the dark night. You can add here also Bajit took the jar and the light and a stick. Along with this, he have gone there. Okay, in that way you can tell. You can set your setting in different way. So it is our learning. Devotion makes a man great. Devotion to any activities, devotion to service. Here it is the devotion to service to the mother. Next, go for the next topic. The dove and the ant. The dove and the ant. It is an animal story. Okay, sometimes in animal there is a story Animal Farm in English literature, very famous, George Orwell. We can learn human quality or social activities through the characterization of the animals. Okay, look here what's happened. The dove and the ant. This is the title. Okay, keep it in mind when you write the title. First letter will be the capital. Every noun will be the capital letter except the conjunction and the article. One day an ant came to the bank of a river to drink water. An ant came to the bank of a river to drink water. And you know this is a small insect, but very industrious. It has came to drink water. The river current seemed to be high that afternoon, and suddenly slip fell into the water. So river current is very high, and the ant fell down in the water. What's happened? The ant was being swept away by the stream. The ant feared that it might be its last. Okay, so the ant think that this is the last day, I'll die, and cannot swim in the water. Thankfully, a kind dove saw the struggling ant. Suddenly it was observed by, you can write here, dove was flying over the river. Suddenly he observed that. In that way you can set the setting in your own language. The dove dropped a leaf into the water so that the ant could climb into it. Okay, so suddenly the dove dropped a leaf in the water. Though earlier it was a great current, now it seems to that the current is not so high. Okay, the water is now come. So that means the ant has gone a long distance from its falling points, so that the ant could climb into it. The ant climbed onto the leaf. The dove then carefully pulled the leaf out of the stream to the shore. Then the dove has gone there with the nails. The dove take that one from the water. And the ant life was saved by the kind dove. The dove was kind, and the life of ant is saved. After a few days, a fierce hunter came to the forest. So another hunter came to the forest. This is the another setting. The first one was the first setting. Now the second setting. The hunter saw the beautiful dove on the trees and aimed to shoot his arrow at it. So hunter is ready to shoot the dove. The ant, which was saved by the kindness of the dove, saw the hunter aiming at his savior. That means the dove and the ant become friends. They stay closer from that day, and the ant observed that the hunter is aiming to kill the dove. Before the hunter could release his arrow, the ant bit the hunter on the foot. The hunter shouted due to the pain from the ant's bite. The dove was alarmed by the noise created by the hunter and flew to a safer place. So this is the story. Here we think we observe that good work for good work. So what is the moral? Every good deed we do for others will come back to us. So if I do good for you, definitely there will be another good work for me. If I show the favor, there will be to me. Okay. So this is the moral of the story. Let's go for the next topic. Grabs show. One afternoon, a fox. The another title of the story is The Fox and the Grapes. One afternoon, a fox was walking through the forest and spotted a bunch of grapes hanging from over a lofty branch. So one afternoon, fox is walking. Suddenly, he was that there is a branch of grapes hanging. What's happened? Just the thing to quench my thirst, he thought. He think that yes, I'm hungry. These branches of grapes is enough. Okay, I will eat and it will quench my thirst. What's happened? Taking a few steps back, the fox jumped and just missed the hanging grapes. So the fox has gone there. He made a jump, but he missed. Again, the fox took a few paces back and tried to reach them, but still failed. Again tried, but failed. What's happened? Finally giving up, the fox turned up his nose and said, they are probably sure anyway, and proceeded to walk away. So think that no, the grapes are not tasty or sweet. They are sure I shouldn't stay there. Actually, you have to try again and again. You cannot blame anyone. Okay, you cannot blame anyone. A bad workman quarrel with his tools. There is a proverb. Okay, so bad workman always try to blame that I haven't got this thing. That is why I cannot win. I cannot do the work. Blame the surroundings. No, if you blame the surroundings, the things, so you are bad workman. You are not good one. You have to try. You have to find out the way. How will get that one? How will you complete your work? Okay, then you are a good workman. So you shouldn't give up your hope. Okay, what is the moral? It's easy to despise what you cannot have. Nothing comes easy without hard work. So work hard and reach your goals. So it's easy to blame that I cannot have that one, so I shouldn't have that one. This is this you can say, blah blah blah. Nothing comes easy without a hard work, but you should think that those who are the successful person in the world, okay, there is a hard work. There is a hard work, so you have to work hard. So work hard and reach your goal. So if you work hard, you'll reach goal. Okay, so this is the story. Setting is there. The grapes, forest, and the fox. So fox is walking there. You can make the setting in different ways. Suddenly there was a noise from a birds. The fox look towards the birds and he have seen that there is a grapes tree. In that way you can set your setting from your imagination. So setting is there. Character is mono character. This is only the cunning fox. Then you have to set the moral. So again I'm telling, when you are going to write a story, you have to think for the setting, you have to think for the character, you have to think for one well developed idea, and you have to think for moral. Keeping for things, you can develop a story concerned to any topic, or if the topic is not common in the exam, no matter, you just keep your mind, the setting will be there, the story will be there, one idea will be there, it will develop nicely, and there will be a moral. Okay, following these tips you can write a story based on any topics. Okay, so we have discussed these stories. I hope that you will take note and you will practice story writing at home. That is your homework. No more today. Wait for the next class. Until then, Allah Hafiz.